Quinshon Judkins, one of the rookies to look for in the backfield here, but Flacco off the play action is sacked immediately. 2nd and 20 now. The handoff goes to Quinshon Judkins. Got terrific blocking, and the Buckeye will pick up 17. Looking to become the second two-headed monster in Cleveland in the 2020s. Quick pass here from Joe Flacco, hauled in by Jerry Jeudy. Second third down of the drive here for Joe Flacco. Looking to get across midfield, steps up, hit as he fires that one incomplete. Love to the shotgun here on a 3rd and 7. Browns trying to pitch a 3 and out. A star-studded defense as Jordan Love backpedaling. Now fires left sideline and wide open across the 35-yard line. Jaden Reed. Packers just looking to get into the win column. That is their top priority. Off the bootleg here, Jordan Love going to set and fire downfield, and he's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Everson Jr., and the Bulldog gets the Browns up to the 36-yard line. The 3rd-round pick out of an SEC school gets the better of Jordan Love as his turnover problems continue on the road. Browns are set up in scoring position at the Packer 36-yard line, but how long is that going to last? A 3-yard loss there to Judkins. Midway through the first quarter, Browns facing a 3rd and 11. Flacco is going to check this one down, complete for 2 yards. Opening field goal attempt to 52 yards for Dustin Hopkins. Looking to get the Browns an early lead here. It's up and good. See if they can bounce back on this drive here. Jordan Love with an opening drive turnover, and he may not even get the chance. Terrific return. Make up the starting Browns defense. They are off to a hot start here, forcing the early interception, and Myles Garrett's got a sack. Blink of an eye, it is 3rd and 16. Jordan Love dropping back to pass once again. Browns rushing 4. Love going to step up and take off. Can he get there? Yes, he can. 3rd down and about 1.5 yards here. Love once again going to hand off to Josh Jacobs. Got good blocking and a 1st down picked up. Third down of the possession. Browns trying to make a stop inside their own red zone. Little RPO left side and wide open. Romeo Doubs will pick up the 1st. Packers have already converted 3 third downs, looking for number 4 and possibly the end zone. Love going to set and fire, and right on cue, there it is. And the rookie Matthew Golden right back to the end zone. And he is now the Packers' leading touchdown scorer of the season in terms of wide receivers. Number 22 getting going early, which saw touchdown, field goal, and turnover. Joe Flacco off the read option. How about the big man and the old fella showing off the wheels? Joe Flacco coming up with a shoulder injury on the final play, so Shedeur Sanders going to take over and hand off to Quinshon Judkins. Browns going to line up in another run-heavy formation here, though. Maybe get the rookie a couple of reps to hand the football off, but not so fast. Looking to fire downfield, and his first pass is a 1st down completion. Terrific opening pass, and he simply wants more. From the 44, going downfield and delivers. Caught by Cedric Tillman. 3rd and 4, first 3rd down faced here for Shedeur Sanders, and the blitz is coming, and Sanders is sacked. Hopkins good from 52, this one from 53 in the opposite direction on the way, and it is no good. Browns once again looking to make a stand here defensively. Linebackers dropping in coverage as Love drops back in the pocket and delivers a dart, but it's broken up, incomplete. What a hit by Grant Delpit. Got that gunslinger mentality. Certainly didn't leave that in Baltimore. Flacco steps up in the pocket, fires this one downfield, hauled in by Jeudy. Near the midway point now of the second quarter. The handoff goes inside to Judkins. Got a good block, bounces off a tackle, still going. Look at the rookie churn the extra yards. Browns across midfield once again. Flacco off the play action. Steps up and fires this one downfield, hauled in. Another beauty from Joe Flacco. Looking for back-to-back upsets over the Ravens and the Packers here. In week number 3 and wide open across the middle. That is Cedric Tillman. Just the 1 third down conversion all afternoon for the Browns. Looking for number 2 here. From the 15-yard line, Flacco going to fire wide open inside the 5. Deontay Johnson for a Jordan Love rebuttal. 1st and goal from the 2. Handoff going to Judkins, and he will dive for the end zone and reinstate the lead for the Browns. Packers open up this 2-minute drill from the I formation. Off the play action, though, Jordan Love looking deep down the middle and wide open, pulling away Jaden Reed. After the 2-minute warning, Packers are 51 yards away from the end zone, and they make their way further downfield. A great strike through the seams there. Neither team is taking a timeout still. Inside the final minute, little RPO here is hauled in by Reed. Packers take their first timeout. Knocking on the doorstep of the red zone. They will find it and then some. Jaden Reed, catch number 5 in a row. Packers have been terrific on 3rd down all afternoon. Will it continue on 3rd and 10? Love gonna fire to the end zone, and wide open Romeo Doubs will give the Packers a halftime lead. Well, this was the drive that Jaden Reed built, and Romeo Doubs resides it wide open in the end zone. 4 Brown jerseys on the line of scrimmage here. Myles Garrett left one-on-one, but the handoff going to Josh Jacobs. Got good blocking, and he fights his way forward to pick up the first down. Not a Browns fan sitting down here on 3rd and 5, but that might change. There goes Jaden Reed pulling out in space, and Denzel Ward takes him down. Trying to force another incompletion here on a 2nd and 10. Love gonna look through the air, wide open. Tucker Kraft at tight end, getting gritty. An exciting young offense for the Green Bay Packers, especially their wide receiver core, who is gonna get going here even more. Jaden Reed, another first down. Browns trying to make another goal line stand here on 2nd and goal, but Love's gonna pick out an open target. Touchdown number 2 for Matthew Golden. It has been a historical drought for a wide receiver taken in the first round for the Packers, and maybe they are regretting their previous decisions. Another good pickup there from the rookie. Lone touchdown scorer on this offense today, looking for number 2, and he'll pick up the first down. Would be a 62-yarder from here, so the Browns offense try to convert on 3rd and 3, and they will not. Set backward by Quay Walker. Browns offense is going to remain on the field here. On 4th and 2 from the 44, Joe Flacco gonna fire this one. Held on to by Deontay Johnson. Up to the 33-yard line. Flacco makes an adjustment at the line, but the adjustment does absolutely nothing to Kenny Clark, the big fella. Joe Flacco moving back now to the pistol on a 3rd and 2. Some versatility here as the handoff goes to Judkins, and he will lose 2. Dustin Hopkins looking to bring us back within a score here from 44 yards out. 1 for 2 today, and he will make himself 2 for 3. Josh Jacobs now sidelined with an injury. Timetable to return is unknown currently, but Jordan Love is still balling out. Finds Tucker Kraft again. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. Browns once again going to bring some extra pressure, and this time it's going to get home. Love is sacked. Opening up the 4th quarter with a huge 3rd down and 8. Here comes Myles Garrett off the edge. Love is hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Browns going nowhere on back-to-back plays, so Joe Flacco going to look to unleash this one deep down the middle and wide open. We've got separation. Jerry Jeudy is out of there. Joe Flacco doing just what he did in 2023, exposing secondaries and finding wide receiver 1, Jerry Jeudy, looking to extend this 9-0 run to 11. David Njoku in motion behind Joe Flacco. Hand off to Judkins, and we are tied in Cleveland. Every Browns fan in attendance is yelling. The handoff is going the wrong direction. Green Bay will lose 2. Love from an empty pocket. 5 wide for the Packers. Love stepping up, got some room to run, gonna take off and go, pointing out blockers. There goes Jordan Love. Marshawn Lloyd in the backfield once again. Jaden Reed in motion. Love off the play action. Steps right, looking to take off, and sacked by Myles Garrett. A massive 3rd and 11. Jordan Love looking for an open target downfield. Sacked again. Last time it was 3rd and 10. It ended up in the end zone. Browns looking for more of that magic. Joe Flacco off the play action. Backpedaling, another deep ball downfield, this time though knocked away. Extra linebacker on the line here, pressure coming up the middle. Love fires this one on the run. First down, Romeo Doubs. Believe there was a holding call somewhere back in that previous rush. To no avail. Jordan Love going outside, caught by Doubs, fighting up the sideline, an extra yard or 2 in there. He's getting warmed up for a potential game-winning drive on the sideline. Love going downfield in the breadbasket. What a pass. Packers inside the 10, and we are inside the final 3 minutes of regulation. Handoff going to Lloyd up the middle and into the end zone. The Packers have a 4th quarter lead when they need it most. Legacy drive there from Jordan Love as the Packers looking to get into the win column here in week 3. 2:49 and all 3 timeouts for Joe Flacco to lead the game-tying drive off to a terrific start. There's his favorite guy, David Njoku. Quay Walker and Edgerrin Cooper out there at linebacker as the Packers are rushing 4. Flacco going deep down the middle, and he finds Cedric Tillman inside the 40-yard line as we head to the 2-minute warning. Browns can open up the playbook here and take their time as Joe Flacco still looking to complete this drive through the air, successfully picking out Njoku. Under 30 seconds to go now. And it's 3rd and 6. Low snap is collected. Flacco going to find his man down the middle. It's Jerry Jeudy. And a timeout taken at the 11. 2 more shots at the end zone here for Joe Flacco. Off the play action. Can he pick out an open target? Perhaps taking too much time now, fires to the end zone for the touchdown, 1 second remaining, Cedric Tillman. And he completes his mission. Takes 253 of the 254, and we are an extra point away from OT. And the Browns are going to go for the win right here, right now. Flacco from under center, backpedaling, gotta be careful, and he is sacked. Well, the Browns gambled it all on the 2-point try, but it's the pass rush of the Packers that will win it for them in week number 3. Browns are going to pray for a miracle here. On the onside kick, it takes a skip, it is loose, it is still loose, and now picked up by the Packers. Time is going to expire, and a game that comes down to the final play is stolen by the Packers, 28-27 on the road. What a final possession.